Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkston. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2018 War of the Border All-Star Football Game. The North Florida All-Stars make the trip up from North Florida to Folkston, Georgia to take on our South Georgia All-Stars. North Florida teams comprised of Jacksonville area teams as far west as, I believe, Baker County, and as far south as St. Johns and Bradford counties. We'll have player introductions and the national anthem coming up in just a few short moments. There you see the Florida teams out on the field right now. Florida in blue, Georgia in red. Georgia just left the field there in the Charlton County Fieldhouse. Charlton County's playing host to the War of the Border game this year. It's been on an alternating basis the last couple of years. Last few years, last year being played down in Yulee, Florida. This year the game comes back up to Folkston. We're proud to carry it. This is our 5th consecutive year of carrying the War of the Border game here in Folkston live on CSN, and we're honored to do it. We enjoy it every year. Always have a good time. In stadium, play-by-play man, public address announcer, Charlton's own Ricky Carter will have the in-stadium play-by-play today. Prayer by Randy Lamb, honorary coin toss by Stetson Bennett of Bennett's Hometown Pharmacy and Gifts with 3 locations. Nahana, Brantley County, and down here in Folkston. National anthem will be sung by Stephanie Burgess. I see the officials down on the field now. We're waiting on Georgia to come back out on the field. So while Florida's warming up, I usually do the player introductions at this point, but they're going to do a special thing with the kids down there through the public address announcer and introduce each player in front of everyone. So what we're going to do is carry that introduction instead of me just reading the names. We'll let our audience at home take part in that special player introduction coming up in just a few moments. So we're going to take a quick break while they get set for that. Thank you for logging on and watching. Spread the link around, folks. War of the Border football coming up. Kickoff at 2 o'clock. We'll be right back.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkston, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Jolene's Maternity and Baby, opening January 15th at 484 First Street, across from Gant Hunting and Hardware. If you are expecting, have a little one, or know someone who does, come in and check us out. As we add and grow, we also know how hard it is to find classy maternity apparel. We're here to help you out. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Hi, welcome back to the swamp here in Folkston, Georgia. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet. We're going to run a 3-camera setup today, all of them up top here. We'll have our main play-by-play camera, which you see there, and then we'll have two more cameras for various shots, sideline shots, etc. And we will have instant replay where available, not to overturn calls or anything, just for webcast purposes. You have to have a minimum amount of cameras available to do that as far as being involved in officiating, and we didn't set up a full crew today, so we're just going to go with the standard setup. We hope y'all enjoy it. These guys playing for one more shot to get recognized by a college scout, college recruiter at the next level. If you're a Charlton football fan, you guys know how this works. Y'all have been following us. We've been webcasting football and Charlton sports around here since 2011, so y'all know how this works. We have 3 Indians representing Charlton County today for our Charlton fans. They are number 37, Devin Snowden. He'll be a wide receiver. Number 57, Aaron Brazil. He'll be the center and long snapper today for Georgia. And number 51, Eric Milton, will be over at defensive end. Originally, we had Kyrie Williams was going to play today as well, but he committed to the Valdosta State University just a couple of days ago on the 7th, so congratulations to Kyrie on that. And we wish all these guys on the field on both sides of the ball This game is all about their futures, and we wish them all the best, and hopefully a scout will see something they like and make some young man an offer today, or at least reach out and start the conversation. Excuse me. I may cough a little bit today. I'm just getting over that nasty flu that's been going around. Had me laid up for almost 7 days. That is a nasty, nasty bug. Don't wish it on anybody. On the Georgia side of things, our very own Charlton County Indian head coach Rich McCorder will be head coaching. The Georgia side, offensive coordinator Barrick Wilkes, and wide receiver coach will be Thomas Brooks, all from Charlton County here. And then the rest of the player introductions should be coming up in just a moment. Georgia has not re-entered the field yet. Florida has stayed on the field the entire pregame, getting in some last-minute adjustments and workouts. I'll tell you what, these have made for some great ball games the last few years. We've had some last-second field goals made to win it for both sides, last-minute touchdowns. A lot of fun. I know there's a neat story about this game last time I was here, so that would have been 3 years ago. Yeah, Georgia side, we did not have a field goal kicker. And it's a funny story. Coach was telling me about it a few years ago, Coach McCorder. So he had to gather all the guys around. He said, who can kick field goals, And a couple of players said a young man could do it. And it turned out that young man, who hasn't kicked a field goal all season long, kicked a winning field goal in the All-Star game here a couple of years ago. So it's pretty neat how things can work out. And I'm sure that's something that young man still remembers. So here public address announcer Ricky Carter is getting started.
Herbert, Sarah Davis, Namath White.
So I'm going to turn my mic down. We'll turn Ricky up. You're watching War the Border Football on CSN. Excuse me. About the time I turned Ricky up, he turned it back down, turned the music back on. In stadium music, CSN does not claim any rights or copyright ownership to any music you hear over the mics that's being played inside the stadium. I know my old hometown. I was raised down in Baldwin, Florida. The Baldwin Indians have 2 football players representing them today. Number 22, Delvante Glover. He'll be on the defensive line for Florida. And where did I see? There he is. Number 77, Jacob Henson. Also from Baldwin. It's kind of, I enjoy that, looking for those connections to my old alma mater. I graduated way back in 1983. It's neat to see these different helmets out on the field. If I can get over there a little bit more. Florida still hasn't left the field. Georgia hasn't returned yet. Pretty good crowd on hand. Parents following the kids up. Swamp here in Folkston. We're a single-A school in South Georgia. We seat approximately 3,000 total capacity here in the Swamp. We've had some packed houses this past football season. Our Indians made it all the way to the quarterfinal round, Elite 8 in the GHSA playoffs before being eliminated by ECI. So the swamp is not unfamiliar to big games. This place has quite a history when it comes to high school football in Georgia. All right, Florida is now headed to the locker room, so just a few short minutes, we should be set for player introductions. So we're going to take one more quick break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkston. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkston, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Jolene's Maternity and Baby, opening January 15th at 484 1st Street, across from Gant Hunting and Hardware. If you are expecting, have a little one, or know someone who does, come in and check us out. As we add and grow, we also know how hard it is to find classy maternity apparel. We're here to help you out. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, Call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkston. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back to the Swamp in Folkston, Georgia. It looks like Mike Gammons and Robbie Cleese of the War of the Border folks they're getting set to get this thing going with player introductions and the national anthem. Those two gentlemen, and among many others in their supporting cast, they do a fine job putting these games together. They hold 3 of these games every year. This one in the Southeast Georgia, Northeast Florida version. Then they have a South Central version over at Valdosta versus, Lake City, Live Oak, that area. And then they have another one over on the west side of Georgia. Dothan out in that, not Dothan, Bainbridge out in that area versus the Tallahassee area. So a lot of work goes into getting these games. These games are designed to get kids who are normally may not necessarily be on a school's radar to get them noticed. That's the general purpose of these games, to give some of these student athletes that might be flying under the radar otherwise one more shot at getting noticed. So we certainly hope it works out for them. Garrett Ratliff will be up top for Georgia. He does all the huddle videos for the Indians football. CSN, we do all the sports webcasting, but Garrett's the one that puts together those huddle videos, him and Coach Larry Carter. And I'll tell you what, they do a fine job getting our kids noticed here in Charlton County. So if there's anyone that can get that video out there, it's Garrett and his staff, video staff for the Charlton County Indians. We had some Florida players just arrive a few moments ago, so I think we're waiting on them to get suited up. I thought their roster looked a little small when they took the team picture earlier. It looked like they were missing a whole row of kids, and that's about what walked in. 7 or 8 kids walked in here literally about 5 minutes ago. Georgia team spread out pretty well. We're all the way up to Savannah, across I-16 down through, I guess you'd say like the 441 corridor, on down in this direction. In the southeast corner of Georgia, we got some Ware County Gators, Brantley, Bradwell, Camden, Wayne County, Brunswick. South Georgia is spread out. We've got some of the best here today.
Again, I'd like to welcome everyone.
All right, there's public address announcer Ricky Carter, so I'm going to turn my mic down, turn his up. There's player introductions and the national anthem.
Prayer and play.
All right, I'm going to ask you to stand if you would, take your hats off. Let's pray together and we will do the pledge. Father, we thank you and praise you for this day that we come in this beautiful weather. Pray God today that you would honor, Lord, these young men as they play in this competition. Give them safety, Father, as they come. God, we thank you for our referees, God, for their families, for our players and their families. God, we thank you for our coaches and their families. God, we pray you bless. Give them safety today as they play. God, we're going to thank you and praise you for everything that's done. We ask it all in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. We ask you to salute. Let's pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm going to ask Miss Sherry Burgess if she will come and sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, through broad stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets restless among flashing gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Now we're going to announce the Florida All-Stars for today's game. Number 1 from Range High School, Deontay Bush. Number 2 from Wolfson, Mark Harrington. Number 3 from Fletcher, Anthony Evelyn. Number 4 from Inglewood, Tyler Crawford. Number 5 from Eagleview, Calaga Jones. Number 6 from First Coast, Marcel Johnson. Number 7 from Range, Ishmael Sanders. Number 8 from First Coast, Keetwan Malzahn. Number 9 from Fletcher, Messiah Powell. Number 11 from Atlantic Coast, Tanner Watson. Number 12 from University Christian, Clayton Boyd. Number 13 from Westside, Javon Williams. Number 14 from Yulee, Brandon Klein. Number 15 from Robert E. Lee, Theodore Ingram IV. Number 16 from First Coast, Jacob Gill. Number 17 from Range, Raymond Evans. Number 18 from Westside, Markel Grant. Number 20 from First Coast, Tayron Clayton Jr. Number 21 from Inglewood, Tavares Clark. Number 22 from Baldwin, Devontae Glover. Number 23 from University Christian, Dyrell Stubbs. Number 24 from Wilson, Jamarcus Burden. Number 25 from Mandarin, Cy Wilkerson. Number 26 from Mandarin, Walter Tate. Number 27 from Range, Almond Nelson. Number 30 from Fletcher, Donquez Hemps. Number 32 from Robert E. Lee, Joseph Burton. Number 36 from Terry Parker, Robert Reynolds. Number 42 from Range, Breon McDonald. Number 43 from Wolfson, Drew Lambert. Number 45 from West Nassau, Levi Mumford. Number 50 from Andrew Jackson, Shaheem Ruffin. Number 52 from Yulee, Desmond Bentley. Number 54 from First Coast, Andrew Farmer. Number 56 from First Coast, Walter Overstreet. Number 58 from Atlantic Coast, Rodelson Pettit. Number 65 from University Christian, Alex Hambler. Number 70 from Westside, Jalon Licensi. Number 74 from Range, Jaron Shanks. Number 75 from Mandarin Terrence Aquino. Number 77 from Baldwin Jacob Henson. And number 79 from Paxson Jackson Tinkle. Number 83 from Rehoboth Ronald Gibson. And number 98 from Ferdinand Beach Sebastian Miller. And number 81 from First Coast Mario Thomas. Coaches for the Florida All-Stars are head coach Bobby Ramsey, offensive coordinator Toby Bullock, defensive coordinator Eric Van Gundy. Assistant coaches are Shane Foy, Bernie Harrell, Nick Leonard, Ben Tumbach, Dwayne DeBose, Randy Knapp, Jarvis Parker, Jonathan Reed, Fred Culver, and Andy Delia. And now for the Georgia All-Stars. Number 1 from Jeff Davis, Emmanuel Rump. Number 2 from Wayne County, Karen Strong. Number 3 from Bradwell Institute, Kevin Harris. Number 4 from Jenkins High, Jamonte Roberts. Number 5 from Bradwell Institute, O'Brien Noble. Number 6 from Johnson High, Naaman Pointer. Number 7 from Wayne County, Pintail Holloway. Number 8 from Akron County, Al Lewis. Number 9 from Ware County, Tyler Taylor. Number 10 from Camden County, Logan Watson. Number 11 from Jeff Davis, William Waters. Number 13 from Jenkins High, Daniel Jordan. Number 16, Aubrey Williams. Number 19 from Brunswick, Shaquille Robinson. Number 21 from Bradwell Institute, Elijah Jones. Number 22 from Wayne County, Aaron Holt. Number 25 from Pierce County, Cody Clark. Number 27 from Wayne County, MJ Fuller. Number 28 from Wayne County, Zamir Hayes. Number 29 from Bradwell Institute, David Spalding. Number 30 from Claxton, Kelton Morgan. Number 34 for Bradwell Institute, Javante Bryant. Number 37 from Charlton County, Devin Snowden. Number 39 from Brunswick, Jagarin Marcus. Number 40 from Ware County, Sloan Baldwin. Number 41 from Brunswick, Stacey Young. Number 44 from Wayne County, Michael Heflin. Number 45 from Johnson High, Rondell Rose. Number 48 from Ware County, Martin Perry. Number 51 from Charlton County, Eric Milton. Number 52 from Camden County, Will Watson. Number 53 from Bradwell Institute, Brendan Brittingham. Number 57 from Charlton County, Aaron Brazil. Number 60 from Bradwell Institute, Mason Azate. Number 67 from Bradwell Institute, Leon Madria. Number 68 from Claxton, Dasani Bruton. Number 69 from Camden County, DeAndre Carroll Rawls. Number 70 from Bradwell Institute, Keon Williams. Number 72 from Bradwell Institute, Cameron Ivor Young. Number 74 from Johnson High, Alvin Stokes. Number 76 from Jeff Davis, Cody Ewing. Number 81, Alonzo Brown. Number 90 from Wayne County, Shaheen Black. Number 92 from Ware County, Victor Steedles. Number 93 from Brunswick, Terrell Camilla. And number 98 from Wayne County, Messiah Bugs. The Georgia All-Stars are coached by head coach Rich McWhorter. The offensive coaches are offensive coordinator Barrett Wilkes, defensive coordinator Gary Minter, the assistant coaches are Garrett Brady, Chase Giddens, Thomas Brooks, Andy Watson, Johnny Butts, Wade Peterson, Bill Foreman, and Chris Anderson. Now time to get this photo order. The captains for Florida, number 11, Tanner Watson, number 14, Brandon Klein, number 36, Robert Reynolds, and number 45, Levi Mumford. The captains for Georgia, number 70, Keon Williams, number 57, Aaron Brazil, number 28, Zamir Hayes, and number 44 for Michael Heffler. Tossing the coin today.
All right, Georgia has won the coin toss and elected to receive. Opening kickoff coming up in just a moment. I know you folks at home are ready for some football.
So Florida will be kicking off today.
One more football fix. Then starting March 24th for CSN, we're going to have the North Florida Pumas. We're the exclusive webcast provider for the North Florida Pumas football of the USWFL, Women's Professional Football, right here on CSN coming up March 24th. They open against Orlando. The Pumas play their home games in Callahan, Florida, so we're excited to be a part of the North Florida Pumas. So be sure and check us out. Check out the Pumas on CSN all spring. Also, all of our usual school webcast, baseball, track, softball, and tennis right here on CSN as well. And we're underway. 19 with the reception, bobbles it. He picks it up at the 1. Oh, big time hit there by Florida. Georgia will take their first possession at the 11-yard line. 19 on the carry for Georgia was Shaquille Robinson from Brunswick. Number 3, Kevin Harris from Bradwell. He'll keep it. He's got a hole over on this side already. Headed up the sideline. Brought down by number 45 at midfield. 1st and 10, Georgia.
From the 12 all the way down to the Florida 48 for Georgia All-Star.
Big time run. 45 for Florida, saving the touchdown. That was Levi Mumford from West Nassau. Harris will stay in that long setback. Takes the snap. Up the middle, nothing doing this time. Florida reads it. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play.
Andrew Farmer. Looks like he's going to lose about a half yard on that. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
They're going to give him the spot back to the line of scrimmage. So no loss. High snap. Oh, loses his footing in the backfield. Harris is down.
He'll lose about 5 yards on that one. Should be met first by number 20, Taryn Clayton.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's going to bring up
now for Georgia.
For the Georgia All-Stars.
And go to a more conventional spread offense for head coach Rich McCorder in Georgia. Number 7 in at quarterback has Snowden. Oh, in and out of Snowden's hands. That was number 7, Renquel Holloway at quarterback for Georgia. He's from Wayne County. And Georgia will punt after that big first down run by Harris. Georgia drive stalls. That's a Ware County Gator into punt. 92, I'll get his name in just a second. No fair catch signal. He brought down immediately. That was 23 on the reception for Florida. Daryl Stubbs from University Christian. 92 was Victor Steedles from Ware County. Y'all bear with me on these names and pronunciations. I usually have a whole season to get used to everybody. I got this roster 15 minutes before game time. Complete over the middle. Pitch and catch to number 14, Brandon Klein from Yulee on the reception. First down, Florida. And at quarterback for Florida is number 11, Tanner Watson from Atlantic Coast High School. .21 on the carry, going over to that left side. He has a hole over there. First down. 21 is Tavarius Clark from Inglewood, brought down by number 44, Michael Eflin from Wayne County. There's a snap. Ooh, big time hit in the middle. He ran into a wall. 44 initial stop. Along with 90, what was that, 98? Isaiah Buggs from Wayne County and Michael Eflin from Wayne County on the stop. Second down and 10. Man in motion for Florida. Takes the handoff. He's in trouble. Host of Georgia defenders make the stop. Loss on the play. At the bottom of the pile is Heflin again for Wayne County. 44 making his presence known early here in the All-Star game. For Wayne County. It's going to bring up third down and 12 for Florida. Excuse me. Watson bring his team to the line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. It's complete down here at the bottom of the screen, short of a first down though. To number 81.
81.
That was Brown. That was Brown on the reception. And Florida will punt. Number 7, Ishmael Sanders from Rains High School into punt for Florida. Comes off the side of his foot. Georgia's going to get good field position out of that one. See where they spot it.
About 20 yards. Georgia's going to take over.
38-yard line. That's just over a 22-yard punt. 1st and 10, Georgia. Georgia handoff. There's another hole. 19 on the carry. That's Robinson from Brunswick. Gain of 9. 2nd down and 1.
So bring up 2nd down and 1.
There's a snap. Quick out. Over there on the right side of the screen, or top of the screen, rather.
Pass call on the right side.
1st down, Georgia.
Cody Clark.
Complete
That's the first down for
to
the Georgia All-Stars. He's going to be tackled by number
25. Clark from Pierce County. That is number 7, Holloway, at quarterback for Georgia. They're in a spread, trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Handoff. And he's still moving the pile.
Carried by number 19, Robinson. Stopped by Markel Grant. Going to get a big push by the Georgia All-Stars.
It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Going to bring up 2nd down for the Georgia All-Stars.
That was 19 Robinson again on the carry. 2nd down and 4. There's a snap. Robinson on the carry. Nothing there this time. Florida reads it. Number 54 on the stop for Florida. Andrew Farmer from First Coast High School. Third down and 4. No gain on the play. Holloway, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Robinson in the backfield. He's dropping back. Big drop.
Holloway drops back to pass.
Took a deep drop back, incomplete, intended for number 5, Nobles from Bradwell Institute.
4th down for the Georgia All-Stars.
So Georgia will punt. Excuse me, y'all. Just getting over this flu. On the tail end of it, thank the Lord. Steedles in the punt from Ware County. They fake it. Steedles has enough for a 1st down. Oh, big hit over there on that far side. 1st and 10, Georgia. That's one thing about Georgia, Coach Rich McCorder. If you've ever been around a Rich McCorder football team, we do fake punt. He did it right there. Steedles with a nice carry. 1st and 10, Georgia. Bad snap. He's in trouble. It's going to be a big loss on the play, all the way back to the 39-yard line. If it was a bad snap or he just wasn't ready for it yet. Well, didn't it look like he was expecting it?
Looks like a loss of about 22 for the Georgia All-Stars.
Man in motion. There's the pitch. Nothing there. Florida reads it. 32 and 24 on the stop. 24 is Burden from Wolfson. 32 is Burton from Robert E. Lee.
For not much of a game, still going to bring up a third and pretty good hit for the Georgia All-Stars.
Third down and long for Georgia. Dropping back to pass. Got some room over that right side. Florida closes quick. Gets it back out to about the 41-yard line.
8, Sebastian Miller.
So the punting unit will come back on for Georgia. After Georgia fakes to get the first down, bad snap. Gives the momentum right back to Florida.
15, Ingram, the fourth.
Fourth and long. I don't see Coach Mack faking this one. Steelers will kick good. High punt. Fair catch called for. May get a flag on that. Fair catch was called for and player was hit. So we may get our first flag of the game here. Been a real clean game so far, considering two all-star teams executing fairly well. It's our first penalty. Usually in these all-star situations, you have a lot of false starts and such. Well, the kids get used to each other, but it's been solid so far. Holding on Georgia. Illegal use of hands.
Blocking the back on the Georgia All-Stars.
Crew sorts everything out. They're still sorting out, trying to decide where to mark this thing off at, I think.
Penalty's going to be declined.
So Florida declines the penalty. They'll take the ball where it's at the spot. Low snap. 11 throws it away.
Picked up by number 11, Watson. He's going to throw it out to the left side. It's going to fall incomplete. He's going to bring up second down and 10 for the Florida
It's
All-Stars.
Watson from Atlantic Coast High School. Watson handoff. Nothing there. 93 for Georgia. Carmina from Brunswick. Terrell Carmina. Snuffed that out. Third and long for Florida. Five wide for Florida. There's a snap. Under pressure. Going deep. Has a man. Incomplete.
Watson pass.
Intended for number 83.
Gibson. It's going to be fall incomplete. He was pressured pretty heavily. It's going to bring up.
He was open. Couldn't quite connect. And it was Ronald Gibson from Reebok was the intended receiver.
Back deep for Georgia. The receiver number 16, Brown, number 7, Holloway. Punting is Sanders for Florida.
There's a snap. 7 from Rings. Punts it. Gets a much better punt. Oh, fumbled. Ball still loose.
Punt was fumbled. Looks like Georgia recovered it for the first
Georgia, I believe, comes up with it.
Yard line.
That was Sanders from Rings with the punt. 2 minutes remaining in the first period, first quarter here. You can tell I'm just coming out of basketball season. Handoff. Gain of about 3.
Harris, he goes up the left side. He's going to be tackled by number 54, Andrew Farmer.
Number 3, Kevin Harris from Bradwell on the carry.
Second down.
Quarterback keeps it, dives forward.
He's going to be tackled by number 8.
Excuse me. Holloway on the carry.
After a pickup of about 3 yards. Going to bring up third down.
Going to bring up third down and
Georgia All-Stars from their own 40.
3rd and 4 for Georgia. Holloway with 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Handoff. Gain of a couple. It's going to bring up 4th down. Interesting call here from Coach Mack now coming up.
Going to bring up 4th down.
It was Harris on the carry.
He's stopped by number 70, Jaden Wissant.
And Coach Mack sends on the punting unit. Nope. Georgia fakes it, nothing there, flags everywhere.
19 Robinson's going to try to go around the left side. He's going to be stopped by 3 or 4. Florida All-Stars led by number 50, Ruffin. There's a flag. Let's check that.
See what the call is. Holding on Georgia. It's declined. First down, Florida.
By the Florida All-Stars, where they'll take over.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. Second quarter coming up. You're watching War of the Border on CSN.
Florida All-Star 0.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkston, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Jolene's Maternity and Baby.
Welcome back to Folkston, Georgia. Florida just coming up with that big defensive stand. 2nd, 4th down. Fake punt for Georgia. Florida snuffs it out. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 inside Georgia territory. No score here in Folkston. Gain of about 8 on the play.
Before that, Brandon Klein, he's going to go forward for about 8 yards.
Was Brandon Klein from Yulee on the carry. Right across the border.
Almost 3 yards.
Sun's coming out here in Folkston. Klein back, no, I'm sorry. That's complete. First should be enough for first down. Let's see where they spot it. First and 10, Florida. Watson from Atlantic Coast High School, quarterback for Florida.
Tackle made by number 6, Naaman Porter.
Excuse me. Trips to the left, high snap, but he pulls it in.
Watson tucked it and he's going to run.
Gain of
number 40, Sloan Baldwin. To be tackled
7 on the scramble. Sideline warning on Georgia.
On the Georgia bench. So that's going to bring up a second down, looks like about 4 from the Georgia 26-yard line.
.10:33 remaining in the first half. No score yet, but Florida driving. Watson has a man in motion. That's caught. Number 8 on the reception. Katwan Malzahn. I hope I said that right. From First Coast High School. Malzahn. First and 10, Florida. Handoff up the middle.
Handoff to Dempsey, he goes right.
Just short of the first down.
Stripped up by number 33.
Was
Devontae Bryant.
Where'd he go? Number 30. Dunquez Demps from Fletcher on the carry. And timeout called by Florida. So we're going to take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back. It's 2nd and 3 at the 10 for Florida. We'll be right back.
Opening January 15th at 484 First Street, across from Gant Hunting and Hardware. If you are expecting, have a little one, or know someone who does, come in and check us out. As we add and grow, we also know how hard it is to find classy maternity apparel. We're here to help you out.
Coach Mack has the Georgia defense gathered up as we come out of that timeout. 2nd down and 3 at the 10 for Florida. Big down here for the Georgia defense. Watson brings him to the line. Handoff 30. It's close to the first down. It's going to depend on the spot.
He's going to try the right side. Cut it back up the middle. He's going to gain about 2 yards. He's going to be stopped by number 39.
Spot's going to be
One,
interesting.
Emmanuel Rump. Number 39, Jagarin Marcus.
And they say he has it. First and goal, Florida.
Enough for a first down for Florida.
Watson over here wide open.
Pass complete to number 8.
Number 8 on the touchdown reception. That's Mazan from First Coast High School. And Florida strikes first. Excuse me. And for the extra point is number 4, Tyler Crawford from Inglewood.
Next point attempt by number 4, Crawford, for Florida All-Stars.
No rush, All-Star rules.
Kick is up and good.
Crawford makes the kick easily. Florida leads 7-0. We'll be right back.
Georgia All-Stars 0.
Welcome back to Folkston. 7-0. Florida leads War the Border 2018. It's fielded at the 10. Brought out to the 32-yard line. First and 10, Georgia right there. Number 81 on the return
81 for Georgia returns it all the way up to
was
the 34-yard line.
Malik Alston from Brunswick.
Devontae Glover. And that's where Georgia All-Stars will start off. First and 10.
Holloway rolls to his left. He's going to keep it and gain of a couple maybe.
He's going to keep it. He's going to pick up a couple yards. He's going to be brought down by number 2, Mark Harrington. Number 24, Jamarcus Burton. Going to bring up a second down. Looks like about 8 yards from their own 35-yard line.
Holloway dropping back. Complete to 81. Breaking tackles.
Holloway's pass is caught by number 81, Brown. He's going to...
No gain on the play. That was Alston from Brunswick.
Rattleston Pettit.
Broke a couple of tackles, but just couldn't break that third one. No gain on the play. Third down. Holloway dropping back. Under pressure.
Holloway's going to keep it. He's going to be brought down.
Loss on the play.
Jalen Lacente.
Fourth down.
First down. It's going to bring up fourth down for the Georgia All-Stars. Back deep to return for the Florida All-Stars, number 15, Ingram. And number 3, Anthony Evelyn. And
Excuse me.
All-Stars, gonna be number
Steedles in the
96,
punt.
Steedles.
He shanks it. Florida's going to get a good field position.
Georgia gets a good bounce as the ball's going to go down to the
42-yard line.
First and 10.
First and 10, Florida. 6:31 remaining in the half. Watson still in at quarterback for Florida from Atlantic Coast High School. Empty backfield, quick out. That's complete. Gain of 9 on the play. Tackle made by number 44, Heflin from Wayne County.
Going to bring up a second down, short 2-yard line, 2 yards.
Watson going deep. This might be picked off.
Watson's pass intended for number
It is.
18. By number
16 for Georgia. That is Alonzo Brown from Brunswick with the interception.
Yard line.
So the defense comes up big for Georgia, gets the ball back. New quarterback in for Georgia. It's number 18. Candle. Can't tell if that's a 6 or a 10. Okay, that's a 10. That's Logan Watson from Candle in at quarterback.
Having a legal substitution penalty on Florida.
Flag on Florida. Illegal substitution.
That's a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be marked off.
5:40.
Georgia All-Stars from their own.
New quarterback in for Georgia. Logan Watson from just right up the road from here, Camden County. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Watson's dropping back. Incomplete. Intended for 81, Alston.
Under some heavy pressure by number 22, Delvonte Glover. Going to bring up second down and about in 5 yards for the Georgia All-Stars.
Second down and 5. Handoff. Still on his feet, breaking tackles. He's got room on the left side. That was number
He pops it outside for a big gain. He's going to be stopped by number 18.
19, Robinson from Brunswick.
Up for a first down.
First and 10, Georgia. Watson, quick out, has Snowden. Charlton County Indian over there on the reception, gain of a couple. Second down. Devin Snowden had a big year for the Indians this year.
And number 22, Devontae Glover.
Watson rolling. He's got a man if he can get him. Incomplete. Oh, he had two receivers in the same spot. Intended for number 4, Roberts from Jenkins High School.
Going to bring up third down and 9 for the Georgia All-Stars.
Roberts comes out. Snowden goes back in for Roberts. Watson dumps it off, complete. Gain of a couple.
Pass complete to number 30, Kelston Morgan. He's going to pick up
Fourth down.
yards. Going to be tackled by number 45, Levi Mumford. They're going to bring up fourth down, about 8 for the Georgia All-Stars. Back deep to return for the Florida All-Stars is number 15, Ingram. Steedles, number 92, to punt for Georgia.
Steedles gets a good one, that one. Takes a Georgia roll. First and 10, Florida at the 19-yard line.
At the 18-yard line of Florida, where they'll take over first and 10 with 3:47 left in the second quarter.
Going deep as a man. Intercepted. What a play.
Intercepted by number 1, Emmanuel Rupp.
Intercepted by number 1 for Georgia. That's Emmanuel Rump from Jeff Davis. Second pick of the day for Georgia's secondary. Excuse me. .339 remaining in the first half. Logan Watson still in at quarterback for Georgia. He's from Camden. Handoff. Flags come flying in.
He's going to go on the right side. He's going to pick up about 4 yards and a flag on the play.
Bradwell Institute well represented here today in the All-Star game. I think that's almost the entire offensive line right now. It's Bradwell. Face mask on Florida.
Penalty face mask on the Florida All-Stars. It's going to be 15 yards.
That's a big one too.
The Georgia All-Stars first down. Where they'll start at the Florida 36-yard line.
Yeah, the whole offensive line, one Camden County Wildcat. Everybody else is Bradwell, and the running back's Bradwell. Camden at quarterback. Man in motion. Watson dropping back under pressure. Dumps it off. Has a man.
Watson's pass
It's complete to number 8.
Al Lewis is going to be tackled.
Al Lewis from Appin
Number 20,
County.
Aaron Clayton Jr. After he picks up about 4 yards. Going to bring up second down.
Second down and 7. Watson, quick out. Has Applin again.
Watson's pass.
Loss on the play.
That
That was Lewis.
Is going to be brought down immediately by number 23, Tyrell Stubbs.
Familiar with some of these Georgia
He's
helmets.
gonna lose a couple yards. It's going to bring up third down and 10 for the Georgia All-Stars.
Third and 10, Georgia. Watson dropping back. Has time. It's complete.
Watson's pass is complete to number 81, Brown.
81, Austin from Brunswick on the reception.
24, Burden. It's going to be close to a first down. It's going to be
Fourth and short. Looks like we're going to measure. So bring the chains all the way across. If I can get a shot of that football over here. It's in there somewhere. I get coach to slide over a little bit. First down, Georgia.
It's going to be enough for Georgia All-Stars. First down.
Excuse me. Golly.
So snap. Watson
Short
keeps it.
game.
He can, get what he can out of it. It looks like he's going to pick up about almost 3 yards. Tackled by number 2, Harrington. To bring up second down, about 7.
Watson. It's complete. It's going to be a loss on the play.
Watson's pass is complete to Brown, but he's going to lose a couple yards. He's going to be tackled by number 20, Clayton. 24, Burden. Going to bring up third and about 14, almost 15 yards for the Georgia All-Stars.
Third and long. Watson dropping back. Steps up in the pocket, going deep as a man.
Watson's
Overthrown,
pass
intended for number 5 from Bradwell. It's going to be a hold against Georgia.
Noble. There's a flag on the play. Got a holding penalty on the Georgia All-Stars.
Fourth down.
That's going to be declined. That's going to bring up fourth down. and about 15 for the Georgia All-Stars with 44 seconds left in the first half.
4th and long for Georgia. 4th and, let's see, 14. Logan Watson brings him to the line. Dropping back. Oh, what a carry! Dropped it. Knocked loose, incomplete. Over the middle. Watson put that ball right where it had to be thrown. Nowhere else to put it, but Lewis couldn't quite hang on to his defense. He was in traffic. He's smiling. He knows it too. He was in a lot of traffic over there. But Watson put that ball right on the money. It's easy to say from up here, but sometimes those are the catches you got to make. Catch these recruiters' attention. Hopefully he'll get another shot at that before the game's over. 40 seconds remaining in the half. Excuse me. Handoff, Florida. 41 on the stop. 21 on the carry. 41 was Young from Brunswick. 21 was Clark from Inglewood. And it looks like Florida may be content to get out of this half with a 7-0 lead. They're not in any hurry to line up. And that will do it for the first half. Second half.
The Georgia All-Stars 0. Folks, don't forget to visit our concession stand down there. They got you some hamburgers and french fries and things.
Second half coming up in 15 minutes. So we're going to take a break, pay some bills. We'll be back in just a few minutes. If you're interested in becoming an advertiser on Charlton Sportsnet, we cover all of Charlton County school sports as well as the North Florida Pumas of the United States Women's Football League. We cover them. We've covered football, baseball, basketball, track, tennis, softball for Charlton. We do weddings and special events. So shoot me a text if you're interested in advertising or need our services at 912-276-7999. I'm Adam Bell, and I'll be glad to help you out. Or you can call my wife at 912-390-9288. I'm deaf, so don't call me. I won't be able to hear you. So shoot me a text. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching War the Border Football on CSN.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkston. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkston, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Jolene's Maternity and Baby, opening January 15th at 484 1st Street, across from Gant Hunting and Hardware. If you are expecting, have a little one, or know someone who does, come in and check us out. As we add and grow, we also know how hard it is to find classy maternity apparel. We're here to help you out.
Welcome back to the War of the Border. We're at halftime here in Folkston, Georgia. Wanted to read the mission statement from the War of the Border, folks. Here at the half. It is the desire of the War of the Border staff to present another opportunity for high school seniors to fulfill their dream of playing football at the next level. Our staff has over 60 years of experience playing, coaching, and officiating the great game of football. This experience has created a passion to help young men surpass their dreams not only on the athletic field, but also in the game of life. Whether the War of the Border All-Star Game is a stepping stone to a college scholarship or a great memory to finish a high school career, our prayer is that it will be an event to be remembered in a special way to end a senior season. That statement is from the War of the Border folks, Mike Gammons and Robbie Cleese. Running that fine organization. This is where we've been doing the War of the Border games for the War of the Border folks ever since 2012. I think we've only missed one that we had to do on a tape delay due to weather one year. But other than that, we've done every game they've had here for us. So we went on the road with them last year and went down to Yulee and did one for them. They do a fine job and do an outstanding service by these young men. So we are 7 minutes away, just over 7 minutes away from the start of the second half. so far, one lone touchdown in the game. That was from Tanner Watson, quarterback Atlantic Coast, completed to Katwan Mazan, wide receiver from First Coast High School. Was about an 8-yard touchdown pass over there in the back of the end zone. To the left, and that's been a lone score, a couple of big-time interceptions by Georgia. But Georgia unable to capitalize, although they did have a nice drive going there at the end of that half. They were threatening, but couldn't get the first down reception in traffic. And that's where we're at right now, so it's setting up to be another barn burner at the end. Last few games between Florida and Georgia that we've done have been decided in the fourth quarter, and the way this one's going, it looks like this one's not going to be any different. So y'all stick around. We hope you're enjoying our webcast, and if you'd like to become a part of it, either advertising as a business or would like for us to come and take care of your video, live stream your special event, give us a holler, 912-276-7999. We'll be glad to talk things over with you and see if CSN fits what you're looking for. We'll be right back. You're watching War the Border Football, South Georgia Trails, North Florida, 7-0. We'll be right back.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkston. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkston, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Jolene's Maternity and Baby, opening January 15th at 484 1st Street, across from Gant Hunting and Hardware. If you are expecting, have a little one, or know someone who does, come in and check us out as we add and grow We also know how hard it is to find classy maternity apparel. We're here to help you out. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkston. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkston, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Jolene's Maternity and Baby, opening January 15th at 484 1st Street, across from Gant Huntington Hardware. If you are expecting, have a little one, or know someone who does, come in and check us out. As we add and grow, we also know how hard it is to find classy maternity apparel. We're here to help you out.
Welcome back, getting set to start the third quarter here of the War of the Border football game. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet. Thank you for watching. We see number 11 For Florida warming up, that is Tanner Watson from Atlantic Coast High School with the long touchdown pass so far in today's game. Both teams are back out on the field now.
I think to get this second half of the Georgia-Florida border or All-Star game.
Georgia will kick to start the second half.
Georgia's going to kick off. Start this half. Back deep. For the Stars.
Excuse me.
15, Ingram. Number 8, Malzahn. Kicking off for the Georgia All-Stars is going to be number 92, Steedles.
Victor Steedles from Ware County will do the kicking duties for Georgia. Florida has 2 deep. And we're underway here in Folkston with the second half. Oh, no, what a nice open field tackle by number 44, Heflin from Wayne County. Man, that young man has had himself a game today.
Over at their own 28-yard line. 25-yard line.
I'm sure he has caught the eye of some scout sitting in the stands today. What a game that young man has had from Wayne County. Michael Heflin, number 44 for Georgia. Watson brings his Florida unit to the line. Handoff to 20. Whole gain of about 4, maybe 5.
He's going to go up the middle for about
Sorry, that was to number 30.
Number 48, Martin Perry.
Demps from Fletcher on the carry.
And 39, Jagarian Marcus. It's going to bring up second down about 6 for the Florida All-Stars.
High snap. Gets it down, throws it away.
Watson's pass intended for number 8, Malzahn.
It's going to bring up third down for Florida.
It's going to bring up third down and 6 from their own 30-yard line.
That's complete. Gain of a couple.
Watson's pass complete to number 15.
Caught by
Gonna
15.
a couple yards. Going to be brought down
Ingram from Robert E. Lee.
by number 2, Strong.
Going to bring up fourth down.
Going to bring up fourth down.
Punting unit comes on for Florida. Sanders from Rains in to do the punting duties. Under pressure. I don't know if you got a piece of that or not. It's a short kick.
After a short punt by the Florida All-Stars, the Georgia All-Stars going to
21-yard kick.
Florida 45-yard
Couldn't
line.
tell if he had a piece of it or not. I saw a Georgia defender diving for it. So Georgia will start off inside Florida territory. Holloway back in at quarterback for Georgia. Man in motion. Holloway will keep it.
Holloway's going to keep it. He's going to go up the middle for a couple
Gain of a
yards.
couple.
He'll be tackled by a few Florida All-Stars. Led by number 50, Ruffin, and 54, Farmer. It's going to bring up second down and 8 for the Georgia All-Stars.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 1 running back in the backfield for Holloway. And that's going to be a false start. Yep. Center double clutched on the snap.
All the Georgia All-Stars.
And that'll bring Aaron Brazil in at center.
Going to bring up second down and about 13 for the Georgia All-Stars for the
Young
Florida
man from
48.
Bradwell comes out. Aaron goes in. Aaron, the all-region center for the Charlton County Indians. And number 57. Number 3 on the carry. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
He's going to get the ball to number 3, Harris. He's going to go
Harris.
up the middle. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. He's going to be tackled there by number 53, 58.
Excuse me. Charlton fans, you have 2 Indians on the field right now. You got Aaron at center and Devin Snowden, bottom of your screen at wide receiver. Under pressure, screen pass, beautifully set up if he can break it.
Screen pass.
It's going to be close to the first down. Let's see where they spot it.
Pretty close to the first down. It looks like it's going to be about a yard short. Going to bring up 4th down
Holloway.
for the Georgia All-Stars.
Drew that rush back perfectly, short of the first down, 4th and 2. Snap, handoff, he's got the first down.
Hampton's going to get the ball. He's
First
gonna
down,
go
Georgia.
to the right side. He's going to pick up that first down. He was tackled by number 13, Javon Bullion. Result of the play is the Georgia All-Stars first down.
Timeout, Florida.
Timeout on the field with 7:49 left.
We'll
in the
stay
first
right
quarter.
here. We'll stay with the teams on this timeout. You see the 2 squads huddled up, split screen. Florida and Georgia talking it over respectively. Excuse me. First and 10, Georgia. Holloway. Hands off to a fellow teammate. No, he keeps it.
Holloway's going to keep it himself.
May have gotten back to the line of
First by number
scrimmage.
22, Glover. Going to be for no gain. It's going to bring up second down and 10 for the Georgia All-Stars.
MJ Fuller is the running back also from Wayne County. Flags on the play. False start against Georgia.
On the Georgia All-Star, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to remain second down, but 15 yards to go.
Man in motion for Georgia. Hands off back in the inside to his Wayne County teammate. Gain of 5. They get a penalty back. It'll be third down.
By number 16.
Was Hayes on the carry.
Tackle finished by number 22, Glover. It's going to be third down and 10 for the Georgia All-Stars.
Hand off again. Has a hole on this right side. Florida closes it up quickly.
Ball carried around the right side, but number
See
27
the bottom of the pile for Florida.
It's going to pick up about 6 yards.
Number 22.
We tackled again by number 16.
Excuse me.
24.
Devontae Glover from Baldwin High School, my old alma mater.
Going to bring up fourth down.
Class of 1983. Graduated from Baldwin. Fourth down, Georgia's going for it. Holloway dropping back over the middle, intercepted.
Holloway's pass is
Intercepted by 18 for Florida. That was Markel Grant from Westside High School on the interception. First and 10, Florida at the 45. Low snap. Quarterback picks it up. Gain of 4.
Middle, he's going to pick up about 3 yards. Going to be tackled first by number 39.
Watson on the carry.
Here in Marcus. Down at about 7 for the Florida All-Stars.
Second down and 6. 7. We'll call it 7 for Florida. Watson with 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Man in motion. Drops back. Going deep as a man in the slot. It's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Watson's pass complete.
52-yard pitching catch from Watson to number 8, Mazan from First Coast High School. Florida leads 13-0, pinning the extra point.
Extra point attempt by
And
number
it's
4.
good.
It's good.
Florida 14, Georgia nothing.
Florida All-Stars
We'll be right back.
13, Georgia All-Stars 0.
Welcome back to the Swamp in Folkston, Georgia. Florida leads 14-0 over the South Georgia All-Stars. He fielded at the 16. Still on his feet and ran into his old man. First and 10, Georgia at the 28-yard line.
Up to the 27-yard line. He's going to be tackled by 32, Joe Burton. Where the Georgia All-Stars will take over.
First and 10. Holloway still in at quarterback for Georgia. Handoff. There's a nice hole. All the way out to the 50. That is 19 on the carry. That's Robinson from Brunswick for the Georgia squad. First and 10, Georgia.
Javon Billigan. But not after Georgia All-Stars first down.
Handoff up the gut, gain of
Handoff to
2.
Fuller right in the middle. He's going to pick up about 1. He's going to be hit first by number 45, Mumford.
Fuller on the carry.
He's going to bring up second down
From Wayne County.
for the Georgia All-Stars.
Second down. Holloway will keep it.
Holloway takes it around the left side. He picks up about 6 yards. He's brought down by a couple Florida All-Stars. Going to bring up third down and 2.
Third down and 2 for Georgia. Holloway. Whoa, nice job. They're going to spot him just short of the first down.
Up the middle, he's going to pick up about 1.
Nice job on that Florida defense.
Excuse me, Taylor on the carry. Going to bring up fourth and very short.
Florida defense has been stingy today. Georgia's going for it again on fourth down. Holloway takes a snap. Handoff. That's a Gator. Ware County Gator with the first down.
By number 18, Markel Grant.
Number 8.
Not before he picked up a Georgia All-Stars first down.
No, I'm sorry, number 9. Tyler Taylor. First and 10, Georgia. Handoff. Nope, it keeps it.
Holloway's going to keep it this time. He's tripped out by number 24, Jamarcus Burton. After he picks up about a long 6, going to bring up second down and 4.
Holloway hands off. Bradwell Institute. Number 3 for the first down.
Goes off the left side, little spin.
Kevin Harris.
Pick up the first down. Going to be tackled by number 18, Markel Grant.
126 and counting here in the third. Holloway, miscommunication in the backfield. He'll keep it. Gain of a few.
Holloway's going to keep it himself. He's going to try to get a couple yards out of it. Good for about 2.5, 3 yards. He was tackled by number 2, Mark Harrington, and 58. Had it for Florida All-Stars. It'll be about second down and 8.
Second down. 48 seconds remaining in third. Handoff, 27. Nice gain on the play. That's Fuller from Wayne County.
Tackled by number 2, Mark
Gonna bring up
Harrington.
third down
Bring up
and
that third and
the
30
long three.
for the Georgia All-Stars.
Fumble. Florida says they have it.
He fumbles the ball, and it's picked up by the Florida All-Stars.
Florida has it. Long drive, time-consuming drive by Georgia. Ends in a turnover. One second remaining in the third. The Florida defense, almost said Gator. The Florida defense comes up big.
That'll be first and 10.
Time-consuming drive there by Georgia.
12.
Boy, you hate Georgia. You hate to see that end in a turnover. Ooh. They're going to run. They're resetting the clock. Official timeout. They were having clock issues. We're resetting it now. It showed 1 second, and they put 1:21 back on the. Okay. Officially 1:21 left in the third. Handoff. Nothing there.
Handoff to Demps. He's going to go right up the middle. He's going to pick up about one. He's going to be stopped by number 74, Alvin Stokes.
Injury timeout. Oh, you hate to see that. Especially in an all-star game. Anytime you hate to see an injury timeout.
He'll lose a couple yards on that play. Bring that second down.
Got a Florida player down, so while they're checking on him, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the War of the Border on CSN.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Welcome back to Folkston, Georgia. They're still checking on the young man from Florida. Okay, he's getting up now, so we're going to switch over. That is number 30 for Florida. Hopefully he's okay.
Let's get number 20, Clayton.
That is Demps from Fletcher High School,
Been all over the field.
favoring that ankle a little bit. Hopefully he'll be all right. Demps has had a pretty good game today for Florida, so hopefully he can return. Second down and 12 for Florida, deep in their own end. Just starting the fourth quarter. It's complete. Tackle made
The pass is complete to number 83, Gibson.
Bradwell, number
7 yards, going to be tackled by number 29, David Spalding. '28, Vernier Hayes.
I'm sorry, 29, Spalding. David Spalding on the stop for Bradwell of the Georgia squad. That's complete again.
That's complete again to number
First
83,
down.
Gibson.
Complete to number
By
83.
number 1, Emmanuel Rump. And that's going to be
Gibson
number
from
4,
Ribault.
Florida All-Stars first down.
Watson handoff.
Hand off to number 5.
So another
Jones
first down for
takes the
Florida. That
upper
was
field for
number
about
5.
11 yards. Up for a first down.
Collega Jones from
Tackled by
Eaglesview.
number 93, Terrell Palmina.
Watson, quick out there in the flat. Loss on the play.
Watson's pass complete to number 3, Evelyn. He's going to lose a couple yards. Going to be tackled back there by number 41, Stacey Young. Going to bring up second for the Florida All-Stars.
Second down and 12. Watson over the middle. That's picked off. 44.
Watson's pass is intercepted by number
44. I'm telling you, this kid's going to get the game ball for the Georgia side. Michael Heflin with the interception. What a game that young man is having today. If you're a recruiter watching the ball game from wherever, y'all need to get a hold of this kid. Linebacker from Wayne County has just had a phenomenal game today for Georgia. Somebody's missing on something if they don't take a look at that kid. Illegal substitution. Too many men on the field.
On the Florida All-Stars.
Florida trying to defend with 12.
going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to remain
That's
first
the
down.
third interception of the day for
So it's first down
the
and 5 from the
Georgia
8-yard line.
defense. They've picked off Watson 3 times. Let's see if they can capitalize on this one. Holloway at quarterback. Hands off to number 3, still on his feet. And he's in. What a run by number 3, Kevin Harris from Bradwell Institute, to get Georgia on the board. Georgia answers. They capitalize on the turnover to get on the board, and we have a ball game again, folks.
Kick attempt
Steedles.
for the Georgia All-Stars by 92, Steedles.
Steedles from Ware County in for the extra point. No rush, all-star rules. And it's good.
And with 9:15
Georgia
left in the fourth
Off
quarter,
the interception by
Georgia All-Stars
Heflin.
14, Georgia All-Stars
They capitalize,
0.
pull within 7 of Florida. We'll be right back.
Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.49%. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street in Folkston. Rates and terms subject to conditions, federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Yes.
Welcome back to Folkston. Well, we got us a ball game now, y'all. 14-7 Florida leads. 9:15 remaining in the ball game. Steedles in the kick from Ware County. Right up the road. 30 minutes north of here. And there's the kick. Fielded at the 15 by Florida. Bounces off tackles, brings it back around to the right side.
Kick taken by
Out to the 48-yard line, number 3. Nice return for Florida. That was Anthony Evelyn from Fletcher High School on the return. On top of the flu this week, now we've got that yellow snow coming in here in the stadium. Pollen kicking in. Watson's going to keep it.
First
down, Florida.
On the right side. He's going to be tackled by number 41, Stacey Young, but not before he picks up.
And that'll get you a flag.
Down.
Officials always see the last one. They never see what starts it.
Set that. The personal foul against the Georgia All-Stars.
See while they sort all this out.
That's going to be an additional 15
gonna be against
yards
Georgia.
onto the play. That's going to bring the ball all the way down to the Georgia All-Stars 23-yard line.
Watson, a handoff.
Hand off to Jones around the right side. He's going to be
44 on the stop again.
Michael Heflin. After about a 6-yard gain, he's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. And folks, if you bought a ticket for the
2nd down.
50-50 raffle, it was for $107. Get your tickets out.
8:26 remaining in the ball game.
601-359. 601-359. You can collect your prize at the press box.
High snap. There's a sack.
That snap, Watson brought down in the backfield by number 34.
34 will stop for Georgia. Was Kervonte Bryant from Bradwell. Well, Bradwell's made a big splash here today as well.
All-Stars.
My cameras all have a yellow tint to them. Boy, the pollen is really coming down. And we have a timeout by Florida. So we're going to take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back. You're watching the War of the Border on CSN.
Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkston, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Jolene's Maternity and Baby, opening January 15th at 484 1st Street, across from Gant Hunting and Hardware. If you are expecting, have a little one, or know someone who does, come in and check us out. As we add and grow, we also know how hard it is to find classy maternity apparel. We're here to help you out.
Welcome back to Folkston. 7:19 remaining in the ball game. 39 for Florida. Excuse me. Snap, Watson dropping back, rolling to his right. It's complete.
Watson rolls out.
To number 14 from Yulee.
All the way down to the 5-yard line. It's going to be good for Florida All-Stars. First down.
Brandon Klein on the reception. Flag game on Florida, that'll back them up.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's going to back them up to the 10-yard line. It's going to remain 1st and goal.
7:11 remaining. Man in motion. Watson, handoff. Still on his feet. He's in the end zone. Let's see what he spotted. No signal yet. Touchdown. Touchdown, Florida. Number 5 on the carry. That was Kalega Jones from Eagleview. The hold, the snap. It's good. Florida 21, Georgia 7. We'll be right back.
Fourth quarter. Florida All-Stars 21.
Welcome back. If you're on that Florida sideline, you got to feel pretty good right now. Up by 2 scores with 7:04 remaining in the ball game.
Number 81 and number 8, Al Lewis. Set to kick for the Florida All-Stars, number 7, Sanders.
Excuse me. Fielded by 18 at the 8. He's got a hole. Brings it out to the 47-yard line for Georgia.
All the way up to the 48-yard line.
Number 19, I'm sorry. 19 for Georgia. That was Shaquille Robinson from Brunswick. Nice return.
Will take over. First and 10.
36-yard return. Holloway will remain at quarterback for the Georgia squad. He's got trips to the left. Single receiver to the right. Holloway dropping back. Going deep as a man. It's caught. Down to the 10-yard line. Number 81 on the reception.
Down to the 10-yard line for Georgia All-Stars. First down.
Georgia strikes back quick. Number 81, Alston from Brunswick on the reception. Holloway, handoff up the gut, nothing there.
Harris on the carry, up the middle. Not much of a gain. Tackled by
Second down. Second goal.
He's going to bring up goal.
Holloway, hands off. Face mask. That's going to get him a new set of downs. Half the distance to the goal, I'm sure.
Looks to be a face mask. Let's check that.
Personal foul, face mask.
Going to be a personal foul, face mask penalty on the Florida All-Stars.
First, no, waiting down more. Second and goal. Second goal at the 5. Defense.
Offsides. Penalty on the Florida All-Stars.
Defense lined up in the neutral zone.
He's going to bring the ball down to the 3-yard line for the Georgia All-Stars.
Couple of huge mistakes right there, back to back by Florida. Gives Georgia the ball inside the 3. And off.
Carry
Nothing
around the left
there.
side by 27 Fuller. He was met first by number 26 Walter Tate. Very short game.
Second down. Third down. There he goes. He moved the marker now. 3rd and goal at the 2. 5:30 in counting. Handoff up the gut. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
19, Shaquille Robinson.
Number
Georgia
19.
All-Stars. Touchdown.
Robinson from Brunswick. He's having a big game for Georgia as well on the offensive side. Georgia pulls back to within a touchdown. Pending the extra point. Steedle's in the kick. Flag on the play.
All-Stars. It will be a on the ensuing kickoff. Unsportsmanlike
Another flag.
penalty.
Somebody's jawing down there. I don't tolerate that up here in Georgia. Somebody said something they shouldn't to an official, did it twice.
Set
Young men getting a little
26
frustrated.
92 Steedles for the
Been a hard fought game, close game. Steedle's in for the extra point, no rush.
Kick attempt is successful. And with 5:24
And that'll put
left,
Georgia within the
in the fourth
score.
quarter, your Florida All-Stars
And
28
I would
and
imagine an
Georgia All-Stars
onside kick
14.
coming up. They're going to mark off those 2 personal foul penalties on the kickoff. Georgia will probably onside kick this. We're going to stay here. They're going to get excellent field position for the kickoff.
Set to kick off for the Georgia All-Stars, number 92, Victor Steedles. Back deep for the Florida All-Stars, number 8, Malzahn. Number 6, Marcel Johnson.
Wow. So Georgia will kick off at the Florida 35. You can bet Coach Mack will be, this will be an onside kick.
Georgia's going to kick off for the 20-yard line. Take this one in, folks. I've never seen this before.
Have you ever seen this before? After a touchdown, the kicking team is going to kick off from the 20-yard line of the opponent. Have you ever seen this in any game? This will be an onside kick. Florida, Georgia with a huge opportunity right here if they can capitalize. Steedle's in the kick. Here we go. Pooches it over here to the left. Florida says they have it.
Onside
Florida
kick
recovered.
attempt by the Georgia All-Stars.
Boy, did the Florida team
It is
dodge a
recovered by
bullet
the
right
Florida
there.
All-Stars. They will take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Wow, Georgia with a huge opportunity right there. Couldn't come up with the onside kick. Florida recovers. Wow, Florida dodged a major bullet right there. All right, new quarterback in for the Florida squad. It's like a Yuli helmet. I'll get his name in just a second. Number 14. He's going to keep it and run to the left.
Number 14, Klein.
That
He's gonna keep the ball. He's
is
gonna try to get
Brandon
the left
Klein,
side.
wide receiver.
He's going to be met rudely by number 66.
And a quarterback for for
68.
Florida.
Going to bring up 2nd down.
There you see the clock in the background. 4:40 and counting in the ball game. Watson back in at quarterback for Florida. Flag on the play.
And Florida All-Stars.
Against Florida.
Going to be half the distance to the goal, bring it all the way back to about the 5.5 yard line.
Going to bring up 2nd down.
It's going to remain 2nd down.
Well, Florida's had a rash of penalties here in this fourth quarter. Miscommunication in the backfield. Walson will keep it.
Watson's going to keep the ball. He's going to try to get around the left side. He's going to be brought down by number 29.
They'll bring up 3rd down.
After a very short game, that's going to bring up 3rd down for the Florida All-Stars. And a timeout on the field by the Georgia All-Stars with 4:21 left to go in the 4th quarter.
Timeout, Georgia. I'd like to hear what's going on inside those two huddles. Maybe next year I can mic the coaches. Big 3rd down here for Georgia's defense and Florida's offense. A couple of 1st downs will probably seal it for Florida. Georgia needs a stop. Third and long for Florida. Remember now, Georgia has picked off Watson 3 times so far today. This could be a dangerous pass. He's going deep. He has a man down the sideline. It's caught. It could go all the way. One man to beat. He'll score. 90.
To number 3 is complete. Evelyn.
93-yard touchdown pass. Flag on the play back at the 20. The touchdown may come back. Touchdown's good. "93-yard pitch and catch for Florida."
Penalty is declined.
Florida showing total confidence in Watson.
Pass attempt for a 96-yard touchdown.
Dropping back and throwing the big pass out of his own end zone. There's the hold, the kick. It's up and good by number 4, Tyler Crawford from Inglewood.
That penalty,
Florida back up by 2 scores. We'll be right back.
Conduct by the Florida All-Stars will be assessed over to.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand.
Welcome back to the Swamp here in Folkston, Georgia, Florida, with a 93-yard touchdown pass to increase their lead 28-14 over South Georgia. It's fielded at 30. And he'll be stopped right there at the 45.
45-yard line by number 8.
First and 10, Georgia.
He's going to be tackled by number 45, Lee. And that's where Georgia All-Stars will take over first and 10.
Georgia needs to score quick, get a stop. Holloway will stay in at quarterback for the Georgia squad. Handoff up the gut.
He's going to go up the middle. He's going to be met by
Fuller from Wayne County on the carry. Gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain. He's going to bring up second down.
Holloway dropping back, going deep.
Holloway's pass attempt
Incomplete.
intended for number 22, Aaron Holt. It's going to fall incomplete. Number 20.
Intended for number 22, Holt from Wayne County.
It's going to be third down and 5 for the Georgia All-Stars.
Holloway rolling to his right. Complete to 22. Down to the 33-yard
Caught by
line.
number 22, Aaron Holt. Tackled by number 24, Jamarcus Berg, but not before he
First down.
picks up a Georgia All-Stars first down.
That was Holt on the reception. Handoff, Bradwell. Down to the 25, just
Caretaker by
shy of
number
the
3,
first
Harris.
down.
He's going to go around the left side. Looks like he's going to pick up about 8 yards, close to 9 yards on the play.
Georgia in
Gonna
some
bring
over
up
to
second
hurry
down
up
and
now
1
with
for the Georgia All-Stars.
2:48 and remaining. Excuse me, y'all. Holloway dropping back. Dumps it off. Oh, he lost his footing.
Holloway's pass attempt is complete to number 19, Robinson.
And a couple
Looks like
on the
he's
play.
gonna, he's going to lose a couple yards on it. It's going to bring up
Third down, 2:24 and
for
counting.
the Georgia All-Stars.
Holloway will keep it. He has the first
Holloway
down.
keeps it. He goes around the right side. He's going to pick up about 4 yards.
Clock will
and
stop
that's
with
for
the
a
first down.
He's going to be brought down by number 25, Cy Wilkerson. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Georgia All-Stars from the 4 to 23-yard line.
Going, oh, there's a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown. 81 on the reception. Alston from Brunswick, Malik Alston. And Georgia answers. Nice set of play calling there by Coach Barrett Wiltz. Offensive coordinator from Charlton County. Steedles. It's good.
Is successful by number
And
92.
Georgia again pulls within a touchdown, this time with 1:49 remaining in the ball game. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be here. No, you know what? We'll stay right here. Let's stay right here for the onside.
Folks, remember at the conclusion of this game,
They're going to go ahead and line up pretty quick.
MVP's announcement for both of these squads. Heck of a ball game.
Georgia with an onside kick opportunity right here.
A fine game played.
With 1:49 remaining in the ball game. They had a real unusual onside kick opportunity earlier. Literally kicked off from the 20-yard line earlier. They couldn't come up with that one. Let's see if they have better luck this time. Florida. There they go. They move up. All right, Georgia's set. Here we go. And they squib it back to this way. Georgia has an opportunity to get on it. Florida falls on it. They had a shot.
Is recovered by the Florida All-Stars, number 21, Tavares Clark.
Oh, they had a shot of falling on it.
And the Florida All-Stars will start off 1st and 10.
Couldn't do it. Florida comes up with it.
Line.
Ball hit a Florida defender, came loose. 2 or 3 Georgia players right there on it. Another Florida player came diving in to save it for Florida. Georgia's already used 1 timeout. They have 2 remaining. Watson. They'll hand off to number 5. Still on his feet. Big loss on the play. So Georgia calls the timeout.
He's going to be taken down by number 16, Aubrey.
It was Nobles. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. That was Jones from Eagle View on the carry.
Second down and about 21 for the.
Georgia's not using a timeout. Bobbled the handoff, but he holds on.
Jones gets the carry again, hit first by number 44.
Georgia calls the timeout.
Finished off by number 90.
Two extra seconds rolled off after Coach Matt called timeout. He turned around looking at the scoreboard up here in the press box.
53 seconds left in the fourth quarter by the Georgia All-Stars.
So with third down, 53 seconds remaining in the ball game. We're going to stay right here with it. Florida and Georgia squads talking it over. Big down for both units. .56 seconds remaining in the ball game. Every time Florida has extended a lead, Georgia's come roaring back. Watson hands off to 21 from Inglewood. Stopped over on that far side. Timeout called.
By number 2, Kieran Strong.
Fourth down.
Fourth down. He did pick up about 4 yards, but it's still going to be fourth down, about 12 for the Florida All-Stars. Timeout taken by the Georgia All-Stars.
Interesting call here by Florida now with 51 seconds remaining in the ball game. 4th and 12. Defensive coordinator for Georgia,
back deep to receive is number 27, Fuller.
Gary Mentier from Brunswick, setting things up. Sanders from Rains into punt. 27, Fuller from Wayne County, deep to receive. Should get a return on this. Florida there immediately. 1st and 10, Georgia, 43 seconds.
After a short game by number 98, Sebastian Miller.
43 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Roughing the kicker, called on the Georgia All-Stars.
Holloway. Florida player down. Roughing the kicker on Georgia is declined.
Running in the kicker was a call.
Surprised by that.
That penalty is declined by the Florida All-Stars. Result of the play is the Georgia All-Stars will get the ball at their own 17-yard line with 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Young man from Florida still down. Checking on his, looks like his ankle from here. It's a policy of CSN. I don't put a camera on an injured player till I see he's up. All right, he's up now. That is the punter from Reigns. He's up, hobbling off, going off under his own power. That's always good to see. You don't want to see any of these guys get hurt, especially in a situation like this where they're just trying to better themselves with a opportunity to go to the next level. So it's good to see that young man from Reigns walk off under his own power. All right, here we go. 43 seconds, Holloway. Dropping back. Florida showing blitz. Gain of
Holloway takes
6.
the ball around the right side. He's going to pick up about 8 yards. He's going to be brought
Georgia's
back
out of
6 minutes.
timeouts. 30 seconds. $24 seconds. Third and 2. Holloway rolling to his right. Nothing there.
Holloway keeps it. Tries to pick up the first down. He was tackled by
16 seconds. They got time for one play, but they're going to have to hurry. Can't spike it. Can't spike it.
Brings up fourth down.
8 seconds. Got to go. It's fourth down. You can't spike it. Holloway dropping back. He's going to have to launch it. Under pressure. Nothing there. And Florida will end it on a sack. They win the War of the Border 28-21 over the Georgia squad. Stay with us for just a few more moments. In years past, they've always done a small presentation of awards, offensive and defensive players of the game and so forth at midfield. So we're going to stay here for that. What a game. I want to thank you for watching this presentation of the War of the Border football on CSN via our YouTube channel. Don't forget to check us out on our Facebook pages. We post game links all week long, every week, for Charlton Sports. And this year, this spring, we have the North Florida Pumas of the United States Women's Football League. We'll have them live all season long as well. We're excited about that. Opening day for them is March 24th against Orlando right there in Callahan, Florida, just across the border. Excuse me. Trying to hold back a cough and talk at the same time. But y'all stay with us for just a moment while we do these they get through shaking hands. They'll do the offensive and defensive players of the game and so forth. And we're going to stick around for that, and then we'll start packing up. What a game, though. Georgia could never gain the lead, but they battled back the whole time. Watson for Florida showing great poise at quarterback, considering 3 picks, but they stayed with him, and he stayed with it, hitting that 93-yard touchdown pass to seal it. I'm going to zoom down on there. Let's see if they're going to turn the stadium mics on for these folks, for the coaching staffs. Don't believe they are.
I'd like to announce the offensive MVP for the Georgia squad.
Okay, here they go. I'm going to turn my mic down, turn the stadium mic up.
Now I'd like to announce the defensive MVP for the Georgia squad, also from Wayne County, number 44, Michael Heflin. I'd like to announce the offensive MVP for the Florida squad from Mandarin High, number 75, Terrence Aquino. And I'd like to announce the defensive MVP for the Florida All-Stars for West Nassau High, number 45, Levi Mumford. I'd like to thank you all for coming out today and give these guys another big round of applause.
All right, that'll do it for our presentation of War the Border All-Star Football. Congratulations to all of the players that were selected to play in today's game. We certainly hope and pray that it made for some great memories for seniors who may not be going to the next level, and a stepping stone for those that may be offered as a result of today's game. If you folks at home watching, if any of your players are offered as a result of today's game, we'd love to hear about it. Shoot us a message on our Facebook page at Charlton Sportsnet, and we would be glad to share that information for any players from Florida or Georgia that are offered as a result of today's game. Thank you for watching. Join our Facebook pages at Charlton Sportsnet group page or Charlton Sportsnet business page. And keep up with everything we do up here at CSN. Have a great weekend, everybody. Final score, North Florida 28, South Georgia 21.